Tensions between Algeria and France have reached a breaking point after Algeria expelled 12 French embassy officials. This decision follows the detention of 3 Algerian nationals in France, including a consular official. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot stated that the Algerians are suspected of kidnapping an Algerian dissident in France in April 2024. Analysts have described this move as unprecedented, marking the worst diplomatic crisis since Algeria's independence in 1962. Barrot urged Algeria to reverse the expulsion and warned that France would respond immediately if the decision stands. On Friday, April 11th, 3 Algerians were indicted in Paris on charges related to the kidnapping and unlawful confinement of Amir Boukour, an exiled opponent of the Algerian government. They also face accusations of criminal terrorist conspiracy. Boukour, who has lived in France since 2016 and has well over 1 million followers on TikTok, was granted political asylum in 2023. In Algeria, he faces charges of fraud and terrorist offenses, and authorities have issued 9 international arrest warrants for him. French courts denied Algeria's extradition request in 2022. Boukour's lawyer Eric Plouvier claims he was targeted in 2 serious assaults, including a kidnapping in April 2024. He accused Algeria of using intimidation and terror on French soil. Recently, Boukour's name surfaced in a judicial investigation involving a French Ministry of Economy employee suspected of leaking information about Algerian dissidents to someone at the Algerian consulate in Créteil. In response to the arrests, Algeria's Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned what it called an inadmissible judicial cabal. They argued that this unprecedented judicial action aimed to undermine efforts to rebuild bilateral relations. Just a week prior, Barrot's visit to Algiers had indicated a desire to mend ties after an 8-month crisis. The conflict began in late July 2024 when President Emmanuel Macron supported Morocco's claims over Western Sahara, infuriating Algeria and prompting the withdrawal of its ambassador to France. Relations have since worsened, primarily over migration issues and the imprisonment of French-Algerian writer Boualem Sansal. On March 31st, Macron and Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune agreed to revitalize bilateral relations and cooperate in areas like security and migration.